Morning, campers. Well, it's not that early in the morning, but I stayed at this it's part of a state park, I guess. Overlander said you could stay here overnight, and so I did. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and there were about 6 of us here. So I hung out here for a while. It's kind of a cool place. This is where I was watching whales, and one of the park guys just came to mow the lawn, asked if I stayed here overnight, and I said yeah. And he said, well, you can't do it. And I said, well, there were no signs saying that you couldn't. And he said, well, it's an archaeological site, so they aren't allowed to dig any holes to put in signs. But I see a fence with lots of fence posts and some other signs that say stay away from the fence. So I don't know. Oh, and then I'm parked on a little off the road on the grass, and he said I couldn't do that, but he just pulled off onto the grass. So kind of funny, little contradictions. Well, I'm just south of Newport. I'm gonna give it a shot out here, and just talked to a guy who came back from fishing, and he said it was crappy, but I don't know. You never know. Tide's coming in right now. Learning all about tides. Yeah, we'll just give it a shot, see how it goes. Okay, down on the beach. There's a surf behind me. Using the same rig as last time, double surf rig. Got a weight, gulp sandworm, and then another one. And I'm gonna look for some sand fleas today. Been seeing that on YouTube, and I want to just see what that's all about. So off we go. And he is little. Look at that guy, little silver. I guess these things are smaller than the red tail. Yeah, that's what's grabbing and stealing my bait. At least I caught something. One thing I've never heard anybody talk about is when you're standing on the surf like this, you got to keep moving because the water just keeps eroding underneath your feet. And if you just stand in one place, you end up in a big hole. So you just got to keep moving all the time. Maybe it's one big enough to keep and eat. Hey, my first red tail. Haha. Cool. Got him in my bag. We're gonna cook him up for lunch, I think. Oh, we'll have to do it. Fighting for a while. And it's because I foul hooked it. How's that? Well, this one's pulling a little bit. Oh yeah. Ooh. Looks about the same size as the one I kept. Actually, it looks a little bigger. Right. There we go. That one's pretty good. We've got two. Caught my first 2 red tail surf perch that were big enough to keep, big enough for me. So it's lunchtime. I'm cooking up some potatoes and onions here. And while those are cooking, I'm going to fillet up these surf perch. I assume you clean them like any other type of fish like this. here's what they look like. So I got 2 of them about this size, the other one's just a little smaller. So I'm not gonna bore you with how to clean fish. I'm just gonna fillet them up off camera. I'll probably because I don't want to embarrass myself. Always have to try it out of the pan first. Actually tastes really good, but it's not real firm. It's kind of almost on the mushy side. Maybe I cooked it wrong. So there's my lunch. I'm hungry. I should have tried the potatoes before I took them out of the pan. They're not quite done. But I don't care, I'm too hungry. That fish tastes really good. I don't know if it's just the butter and the salt that I'm tasting, but I really like it. Now I'll know what they're talking about every time they have that catch and cook on YouTube that I watch every day. Well, when I have internet. Well, I'm gonna go eat, then I'm going fishing again. See you. Hey guys, gonna sum up the day a little bit here. Now, as you saw earlier, went fishing this morning, had some success. It was a good day. Fresh fish for lunch, that was pretty cool. After lunch, I went out fishing again. I just left the cameras and everything. I just didn't want to have to play around with cameras. Just wanted to relax and enjoy stuff. And of course, saw a couple of things that were kind of cool. I was out there, and while I'm wading around in the surf, saw a Dungeness crab scurrying by, so I ran over and stepped on it to stop it. He was in a little bit deep water, and as I'm trying to get my hand in there to grab him, but so he can't grab me, big wave comes and hits me from behind, and he just got soaked. Crab got away. And I've been looking for these sand fleas, sand crabs. You know, I've been seeing about those on YouTube. They're supposed to be great for bait. And everything that they're saying where they are, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't see what they were telling me to see. And I'm standing out in the water. It was probably, I don't know, maybe a foot deep. And all of a sudden I see them swimming. I didn't know they swam. I thought they just crawled and buried into the sand. And here they're swimming all over the place. And when you get over to them, they bury themselves into the sand real quick. It's pretty cool, actually. So I found a way that you can actually see where they are, and then you dig down, you feel like a rock, and you can grab them. And so I did that to a couple of them. They're kind of weird. They can't bite you or anything, but they're weird little creatures. I get one tomorrow, or get some tomorrow, put it on film. I didn't have the camera, so I couldn't show it to you. But that was kind of cool. Got a lot of bites this afternoon, but only caught one small silver surf perch. Threw them back. But I don't plan on keeping any more fish this trip. In fact, I can only fish tomorrow. I got a 3-day license. Tomorrow will be my last day for fishing. But after that, then I'm going to see if I can find some crab. Because that's one of my goals, is to catch at least one legal-sized Dungeness crab and cook it. Been wanting to do that for a long time. And I'm at this little kind of a beach access. It's kind of a parking area, so you can get to the beach. It's a state camp, state park, I should say. And you're not supposed to park here overnight. But I met a guy that he's been doing the same, going around and camping out of his van for 2 years now. Guy's 75. And he was telling me that he stayed here last night, and they told him that he could. So he's told me to go ahead and stay here, so I'm gonna try staying here and see if they kick me out or not. So I might be getting a real short night's sleep tonight, or everything will go good. But yeah, it was a good day today. Still having a hard time relaxing. I find myself being relaxed and then stressed for no reason. But that's just me. So anyways, my truck is sitting parked. Well, you saw it at lunchtime. Back of my truck is looking out over the ocean. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. This is just so cool. I have to admit, it's fun being here by myself, doing this on my own, but I do miss sharing it with other people. Maybe I can convince somebody to come with me someday. We'll see. I think that's it for today. I'll probably try to do a little bit more filming tomorrow. We'll see. Who knows what happens tomorrow. We'll see you later.